morning. What a beautiful misty day. I really love the fog in the morning. It's so special. So we found this old hut here in the meadow. I'm gonna restore it into something new. It was supposed to become a chicken house, but now it's way too nice for chickens. I'm gonna make it into a tiny house, very tiny. Let's see if it's still worth something. There's all kinds of broken tiles here. This is the entrance. A cute little door, but it's only an inside door. Some really nice wood boards here. But these floorboards still look pretty good. And someone started with a nice roof. But the best part is this view. Look at it. And a nice little window here. This window has a really good quality. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there's some more roof tiles on here. A lot is already here that is needed to complete this little house. Let's start by cleaning up. But you probably have 1,000 questions now, so let's go into the forest and I'll explain everything to you. So you're probably wondering where I am, and I just want to explain a little bit what's really going on at the moment. So the truth is that last winter, alone at my Portuguese house, doing some very, very hard projects, not only physically but also mentally. I didn't have much prior knowledge in all these building techniques, so I had to overcome mental boundaries and motivate myself physically to create my beautiful home that I'm so proud of. So in addition to that, I was also working and living by myself, and I have to admit that sometimes it was very, very hard, which I never shared on here because I want to send out uplifting vibes into the world. That's what I want to create. But I just want to be honest with you as well that I was struggling with isolation. Although I have an amazing network of family and friends there, still the fact that I was living completely alone and working by myself was quite draining for me. That's why I've decided to take better care of myself this winter, and I'm now in my homeland in Germany. I'm going to take this winter to recharge my batteries and come back to Portugal in the spring. And as we all know, I love building and I love creating. I'm going to build this beautiful tiny house in the cold winter here to have a cozy space for myself. And I hope that you like this project as well. I know that you all love my Portuguese paradise. And don't worry, I put my heart into this and I would never leave it alone. I hope for your understanding how I actually could do all of these hard tasks like tiling floors, installing bathtubs, building a kitchen with overhead cupboards by myself, roofing, installing a septic system, rendering walls and underfloor heating and whatnot. All of this I could only do with your support, and your uplifting comments kept me going. It means the world to me that you guys are here and are supporting me on my path. That's my update. It's getting really cold here, winter time, and also very, very beautiful. I have missed this cold, freezing winter that clears the head and sharpens the thoughts. So let's go back to the house and start some building. Aww. This landscape is so beautiful. So first I'm gonna clean up this floor. This is the longest door. Let's see what we can use it for. The grass is pretty high around here. Alright, now I can clean the floor and close the door for the first time. Oopsie, that's pretty moldy down there.
Sometimes it feels like I'm all alone. Sometimes life just ain't.
But once these have dried up, they are still usable. Now the bugs can please stop to eat this house because I want to make something out of it.
It seems like I'm aiming far too low.
Okay. Woo! You can already dance in here now. What are the measurements? 1, 2, 3. 3 meters by 2 meters. Let's see if I can find some more windows for this side because it's such an amazing view. You really need windows here. Luckily here in Germany you can find things for free and cheap used parts quite easily. Wow, they look really new. Ugh, really wet. Last minute I think that I'm saving this wood. These are the tiles for it. They're called Biberschwanzziegel in German. Beaver tail tiles. And they are very high quality actually. Someone has started on the roof, so that's really good. That the tiles are here for it already. And now there's still some wood here in the grass. I think it's that one over there. I'm gonna pull it out. I set myself the challenge to build this house with as much recycled and reused material that was already there or that I got for free as possible. Yeah, this one is over, I think. Those boards down there can be used for the walls, I think. Okay, I'm gonna cut these baby trees here. They are annoying. I'm back to good old hand tools. What do I find here? Ooh, that's moldy. Well, it can't be that old. It's built on concrete here. And all of this is quite new, so that's a good sign. And now this little tree has grown in between these beams here. Yoo-hoo! Now we can walk around without getting stung in the eye. Some more beautiful boards for the walls here. Whoa, here it's really bad because the sun never comes here. There are some A-frames here. Alright, I think the rest we can do with trimmer. So this is it, a 6 square meter little shed. But I found this little hut so cute. The view is just stunning and I can have my own creative space here. Now the floor can dry in the sun. This is really nice. Looks like a small project to me, but probably isn't. As we all know how it is with building, it never goes as planned. And we're actually in the middle of the woods here in the south of Germany, but there's a road right in front of the house, so it might seem a little loud here. The hut stands close to the house of Felix, my partner, where I'm spending the winter, with his 2 kids, Carlos and Zora. Oh, I love her so much. Chilling on the stairs. Hi, Carlos and Zori. So I'm gonna start trimming around the house. I think the high grass is actually pretty charming, so I'm gonna leave a lot of it, but I'm just gonna go around a bit more. Yeah, 1 meter around. Now I'm gonna cut the remaining tree sprouts. Woo! That's a big one. It seems like every project I start with a much too small trimmer and much too high grass. That looks so much better. Aw, look at these cuties in their winter fur. Thank you so much for being here, and I love this time of the year as the days get shorter and the evenings get longer. For me, it's a time to calm down and enjoy to see how nature is also rerouting itself and becoming more quiet.